Well, the time is now 5:09 here on this beautiful Thursday morning. And Alex, as we were talking about earlier, we're going to be making a shift. So are the temperatures going to be cooling down, or are we going to be on that roller coaster again?
Well, so today we're going to warm up first, but then tomorrow we are going to be in a free fall. We're going to be looking at temperatures in the 50s through the afternoon. So some 30 degrees cooler than what we're going to see today across the area. Let's check it out. Here's a live look over downtown. As we alluded to, it is warmer this morning. 51 is the current number here in Macon. A light wind out of the east-southeast at about 3 miles an hour. Most everybody in the 50s this morning. 53 in Warner Robins, 50 in Unadilla and Cordele, 52 waking up in Gordon, 54 in Roberta, Forsyth, hanging on to 48 right now in Jasper County. And all the reason why we are continuing to be warmer is because of this southerly wind. You compare this to where we were this time yesterday, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 degrees warmer than we were 9 minutes after 5 on your Wednesday morning. Now, we're not seeing any rainfall just yet here in central Georgia. The front is still way back off to the west, but off to the west, a tornado watch, numerous severe thunderstorm warnings. In fact, I've seen a handful of tornado warnings in parts of northeastern Arkansas this morning already. Again, all of this, the same system as the low continues to move up towards the north. So as the low moves towards the north, the front will slide towards central Georgia. It'll be a severe weather day out to the west, but we will just be clipped by a level 1 risk as we get into the overnight hours. And you can see it's only Monroe, Crawford, Taylor County, and then areas to the west of that. So a weakening line of storms pulling into central Georgia as we head into the overnight hours. Through the day today, we should be at 70 by the noon hour, and then through the afternoon continuing to warm into the mid to upper 70s across central Georgia under mostly cloudy skies. And then we get into the overnight hours. There are the storms approaching Interstate 85. It'll take a while for the storms to get here, or what's left of the storms to get here. By 2 a.m., looking at rainfall entering parts of Upson, Taylor, say Crawford County, and it's going to take from about 2 until about 10 to get the rain through central Georgia. So not everybody's going to see storms. I do think everybody has a very good shot of seeing rain, but as we work our way through the next 24 hours or so, what you're going to hear about out to the west is not going to be what's coming through central Georgia. Again, it's going to be a weakening line of storms that will be out of here by tomorrow afternoon and evening. 6 p.m. cooler, talking about 40s on the board with a strong northwesterly wind as we get into the overnight hours into Saturday. 30s making a comeback here to central Georgia. But since the front's coming through on Friday morning, we are setting the stage for a dry weekend and a cooler weekend, still hanging on to the cloud cover across central Georgia. And then once we get into next week, we'll start it off on a quiet note, maybe a shower or two on Tuesday and on Wednesday. As of now, I've got a 10% chance of rain both days. I put a question mark next to the light jacket this morning because I didn't need one. Temperatures in the 50s. That was fairly manageable, but if you do grab one, certainly not going to need it by the afternoon, as 79 will be the high. The average high is 64, so going above that, more clouds than sun, just like yesterday. And it would not surprise me to see a few communities here in central Georgia break 80 today. Irwinton, Dublin, Vidalia. Really, everybody has a fair shot of doing it. We're just going to be a degree or two off. And then for the weekend, I've got an asterisk by Friday because 57, that's not actually going to be the high temperature, but that will be the afternoon temperature. And if you like the warm stuff, not to worry, because we'll be right back to 80 by next Wednesday.